Hi all, welcome to GoScore Learning. We are the fastest growing edtech in GCC. Our aim is to provide quality education for all. My name is Rahul Raj. I am from Physics Department of GoScore Learning. So as you have seen here, today I am here to discuss the important update related to NEET 2025 registration. So the release of online registration will be started soon, because the in every year February first week or second week the NTA will be published the announcement of registration, so we can expect the same in the upcoming days. So today here I'll be discussing the important things you might know related to the registration as well as the NEET 2025 examination. Okay, so you have seen so many update related to NEET 2025 examination in the website neet.nta.nic.in. So this is a website in which we can check out all the notification given by NTA related to NEET examination. Okay, so like last week there was an update regarding the exam pattern change. So we'll be moving into the pre-COVID format, which means 45 questions from each subject. 45 questions from each subject. Physics, there will be 45 questions. Chemistry, 45 questions. Biology, out of which botany, 45 questions, and zoology, 45 questions. Okay, so before that, before COVID, this exam pattern was uh, this only, and after the COVID era, NTA have given some relaxation to the students. Like there will be 50 questions from each subject. Okay, so part A and part B will be there for each subject. So part A consists of 35 questions in which there is no internal choice, and part B consists of 15 questions in which we can attempt any 10 questions. So that was the format that happened. NTA have followed for the NEET examination in the last 3 years after COVID. So now NTA have released that we'll be moving into the pre-COVID format, like 180 minutes, 180 questions. Okay, there is no choice at all. So that's will be the format that we are going to follow. NTA is going to follow in the NEET 25 examination. So this is a press release or public notice related to that. Okay, so there is one more update like before that, which is conduct of national eligibility come entrance test. There is one more press release which is related to Aadhaar ID. What is Aadhaar ID? So last year the registration was through like ABC ID. What is ABC ID? Some of the students still have a confusion. Like ABC ID means Academic Bank of Credits. So Aadhaar full form is like Automated Permanent Academic Account Registry. So this is like a registry which consolidate all the academic details of a student. So you can enter your grade 10 marks up to if you are completing your graduation, post graduation, in whatever it is, like you can add those things into this registry. So this is like a an digital ID for you. So this can be created by yourself. And if you if you want to know about more how we can create Aadhaar ID or ABC ID like that, so we will be explaining, we'll be posting a video on that. Okay, so if it is needed, please put a comment. Okay, we can do it. So this year you can apply for the NEET exam. You can register for the NEET exam using your Aadhaar ID as well. So this is not a mandatory thing. So this is not a mandatory thing. So we can use, like last year we can use a couple of documents like your PAN card, Aadhaar card, like your passport, any identity card issued by the government. You can use it for the registration. So this is not compulsory thing. Those who can apply the NEET exam using this Aadhaar ID will be having some benefit. Like if you are taking the DigiLocker ID for registering NEET exam, you're so you'll be having a benefit of your name and date of birth. Those details will be given directly from the website. So that's it. So if you want to update your Aadhaar ID, ensure that your date of birth, your name, spelling, everything is proper, and you should have like an OTP. So there will be a mobile number which is registered with Aadhaar. So ensure that that mobile number you are currently using and it is working properly, so that you can the registration process will be much smoother. So it is not a mandatory thing. Those students who are in like a GCC country or who is writing the exam in abroad, they can use the passport. That will be the better option. Like their photo ID card, like that's you are used in Aadhaar ID, maybe like outdated photo. So you will be having a recent passport, whatever it is, a valid passport which is issued by the government. You can use that for the registration. So it is not a compulsory thing. If you want to update your Aadhaar ID, it can be do by yourself. It can be done by yourself. So it's not a compulsory thing. That's why I mentioned it is not a compulsory thing. You can use your Aadhaar ID for registration. Okay. So then next thing is related to like there was so many confusion whether this year NEET exam will be going to be in online mode, just like in as we are seeing for JE examination. So all the rumors have been winded up, like NTA have released this year also the exam is going to be in pen and paper mode. Okay, pen and paper OMR sheet model. So all the same system that you have followed last year. So pen and paper mode, and will be conducted in single shift in a single day. Okay, so usually the NT will be conducting the test on first Sunday of May. So last year it was like May 5th Sunday. So this year, like first Sunday on the month of May, it is May 4th. So we can expect the NEET exam to be conducted on May 4th Sunday. So we are like preparing for the exam by like assuming the date of examination as May 4th. So usually we can expect the same. Okay, so this year also the exam is going to be pen and paper mode, old module. Okay, so this is also the released notification given by NTA on 16th of January. Okay, so couple of notifications have come in last month January. Okay, so these are some of the details which is given in the last year 2024 NEET registration. Like when the first notification for registration have arrived, like there was no provision for centers outside India. So later they have added, but on the notification you can see like only the provision of applying center outside India was not there. Later it is added. So the fees for the examination for a student who is writing the exam in India was, for a general candidate, it was 1,700 rupees, and later they have given provider centers in outside India. So for those students who is writing exam abroad, they'll be having a fees of 5,000 Indian rupee. Okay, that was the structure. So, but it is not mentioned here. Okay, so the last time duration of examination was 200 minutes, not 180 minutes, because there is an additional question, or like there is an internal choice. That's why the exam is allowed for 200 minutes, but this year onwards it will be 180 minutes, which means 3-hour examination. Last year it was 3 hour 20 minutes, because of 20 additional questions were there. This year the pattern will be moving into the pre-COVID format. So that's why this year you can't see those kind of 200 minutes examination won't be there. Okay, so last year exam was conducted on 5th May 2024 Sunday, which means first Sunday in the month of May. So this year the first Sunday of May is falling into May 4th. So we can like assume that, or we can prepare in accordingly. Okay, so then, so later, as I mentioned in the first release notification, there was nothing mentioned about the exam centers outside India. Later, they have announced the cities outside India. So you can see in Kuwait, there is an examination center which is in Kuwait city, like, and in UAE there will be 3 centers: Abu Dhabi, or Sharjah, and Dubai. Okay, and in Saudi Arabia, like, which is like the largest country, like there will be only 1 center which is in Riyadh. Okay, so we can expect the same for this year also. 1 center in Kuwait, and 3 centers will be in UAE, and 1 center in Saudi. 1 center in Saudi Arabia. You can also expect like these are the listed examination center outside India. We can also expect the same for this year as well. Okay, so these are the important things. This year, last year also, we can apply for the NEET 2024 exam. This year NEET 2025 exam using the photo ID card, either Aadhaar card or DigiLocker ID, ABC ID. ABC ID means like academic bank of credits. So that also you can create with the help of your school. Okay, so that is one among the means. It's not mandatory that ABC ID should be there. This year it will be Aadhaar ID instead of ABC ID. The NTA have already announced you can use Aadhaar ID. So it is not a mandatory thing. You can use either any this thing, like Aadhaar ID or DigiLocker ID or Aadhaar ID or passport or PAN card, or one more is there, school or any other valid government identity card with your photograph. Okay, so any of these documents can be used as like for the registration. So you should use any one of these. So please ensure that at least one among this is have the exact details related to you, like date of birth, especially date of birth, father's name is like not mandatory, date of birth, your name with proper spelling, so that you should correct before the announcement. That will be better for you. Okay, so there will be confusion last time also, like those who are writing exam from abroad, most probably they will be applying using your passport. Okay, so many of the kids, the passport will be given by the embassy of India, which is located like outside India, right? So in that case, you have to go with, I have a non-Indian passport. Okay, so you have to register with, I have a non-Indian passport. So that should be the option given by you. If you are, suppose, imagine that you are staying in Kuwait. Okay, so like your passport is given by Embassy of India, Kuwait. So you should go with, I have a non-Indian passport. Okay, and wish to create my login ID using that passport. So that should be the option you have chosen. If you have a PAN card, okay, you can use that. Okay, and if you have a passport which is issued by like any of the parts passport seva kendra in India, you can go with, I have an Indian passport. Okay, like that. So is it clear? So those who have passport which is given by Embassy of India outside, like Embassy of India Kuwait, Embassy of India Saudi, Embassy of India UAE, whatever it is, you have to go with this option, I have a non-Indian passport. Okay, so these are the required documents. That is the important thing. These are the required documents. A photograph which is of passport size photo, and it should be in JPEG or JPG format. Okay, if size is also mentioned over there, that's not important, we can do it like in the time of registration. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, and you should keep the same photograph what you have uploaded over there in your hand, and you have to stick it on the hall ticket. Okay, during your going for the examination. So your signature is required, and one more photo is required which is of postcard size. Okay, apart from JE, for JE there is only passport size photo is required, but in the case of NEET examination, you have required two kind of photo, which is passport size as well as postcard size photo, and you should keep this same passport size photo and postcard size photo in hard copy with you. Okay, during the time of examination. Okay, along with that, your fingers impression of all the fingers of left hand and right hand sorry, okay, should be taken in a single A4 sheet. You have give all the impressions of your all the 5 fingers in left hand as well as in right hand in an A4 single A4 sheet, and you have to upload in the form of JPG or JPEG. Okay, so these are the important thing, and along with that, you should have two mail ID, not single mail ID. You should have two mail ID and two phone numbers. Okay, two phone numbers, like preferably it will be better if you have an Indian number. Okay, so and OTP will be coming to these two mobile number and these two mail IDs. Okay, not just one for one. You should have a mobile number. You should have two mobile number, out of which to the two mobile number in the during the time of registration OTP will be coming, and we have to verify the OTP. Okay, so it is mandatory that you should have two mobile number and two mail ID which is working properly. Okay, I got it. It's not like one mail ID and not like one phone number. You should have two which is in working condition, like you should get the OTP. So this mobile number will be needed during the completion of your admission. So during the completion of your admission, you'll be getting notification, you'll getting your messages from the side of MTA related to your admission procedure, your allotment and all. You'll be notified within the mail as well as mobile number. So you should have keep this mobile number with yourself along with the admission procedure. Okay, okay, during the admission procedure you should have keep it. Okay, then there will be students who belongs to OBC quota or backward community, like you can enable OBC over there in the time of registration, and no need to have the hard copy or the certificate of like nativity certificate or OBC certificate is not required during the time of registration. But in the case of JE it is required, but in the case of NEET registration, the certificate is not at all required. Just tick the column you are belongs to OBC, and you can submit the certificate during the time of admission. So NTA is not going to check during examination. Before the examination, is not going to check whether you are belongs to OBC or something like that. So you have to verify it you have to prove it during the time of admission, not during the before the examination. Okay, but in state-wise examination, like you have to apply for medical seats in Kerala also, you have to apply separately. Other than NEET registration, you have to apply separately. In the Kerala registration, you have to upload the certificate. Okay, so if you are belongs to OBC or nativity certificate is required, you have to upload it. And remember, for NTA, if you are there is a central list for OBC. So you can enable OBC, or you can tick your belongs to OBC only if your belongs to OBC in central list. Okay, so there is a website for OBC, like a central list, what and all caste will be belongs to OBC in central list, that is published in the central government website. You can check it over there. So you should get a certificate of OBC certificate. You should get it from Tahsildar, not from village officer. Okay, so for NTA, you should get the certificate during the time of admission. You should get the OBC certificate or nativity certificate from the Tahsildar. Okay, not from the village officer. Okay, so remind it, like in a couple of examination, you can apply for OBC certificate from the village office or whatever it is. But here in the case of NEET examination or during the admission procedure, you should submit the certificate issued by Tahsildar. Okay, so if you are getting a certificate from village officer, and that will not be considered during the admission, and your admission will be rejected. Okay, so Tahsildar will be giving the certificate for OBC central list candidate, and village officer won't be giving for central list candidate. Okay, so you should get it from Tahsildar. Remember it. Okay, so I repeat, this certificate is not at all needed during the examination. So before examination, if you are going for admission, like during that time for your admission procedure, it is required. Certificate is required, not now, not before the examination. Okay, so during registration, you don't want to upload it. Okay, clear? Okay, so here next thing is like NRI, non-residence Indian. Okay, non-resident Indian, like selecting NRI. If you are staying in abroad, you're in belongs to GCC, selecting NRI is not at all a mandatory thing. So if you are looking for NRI seats in deemed university like Amrita University and all, Manipal University, like if you are looking for NRI seats in deemed university, you can go with NRI. If you are looking for government merit seat in government medical college or like that, you don't want to select NRI even though you are belong to NRI. If you want to choose NRI seats in deemed university, you can go with selection of NRI over there. So actually this is like a lengthy procedure for completing the application. So once the notification is there, we'll be explaining the step-by-step application procedure of NEET 2025, and this is like what I have taken from the last year. Okay, last year same credentials or same data you need to upload over there. So that's why I repeat, if you are belongs to if you are in abroad, if you are in GCC, so selecting NRI is not a mandatory thing. If you want to go for and looking for NRI seats in deemed university, you can go with NRI. Otherwise, it is not at all needed. Okay, those who are looking for government merit seat and seats in self-financing colleges can select Indian. That's it. Okay, if you are looking for government medical college, seats in government medical college, which is merit seat, and if you are looking for seats in self-financing college, normal regular seats in self-financing college, you can select Indian. That's it. Okay, so it is not at all needed. Okay, so this all about the important update that I can give you before the notification. I hope this is 1st of February, so I hope the notification for registration of NEET 2025 will be coming. Will be released by NTA in the coming days. So once it is released, I'll be here with the step-by-step application procedure for NEET 2025 registration. Okay, so if you have any doubt related to this, please put in the comment box. I'll be rectifying it. If it is possible through the comment, I'll be rectifying it. And if you want to know about how to create Aadhaar ID, so please do comment. We can post a video on that. Okay, thank you.